just a little talk about what's going on at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. Tamika Raymond is finally having her say on Entertainment Tonight, and she is speaking out about her relationship, her marriage and being the baby mama for Usher Raymond. When I first heard about the interview that she was going to be doing, I was happy for her, because at least now we was going to be able to get her side of the story. We already had his side. I thought that it would only be fair to have her side as well, and then we can make whatever kind of opinion we was gonna make. Not that our opinion really counts, but at least we got both sides of the story. Somewhere in between there is gonna be the truth. After thinking about it for a second, I was just like, now how is this really gonna work? Because you guys know that Entertainment Tonight is really like a celebrity news magazine that's televised, and they don't really spend much time on any story. They usually jump from segment to segment. That's how that show is presented. And I was wondering how this was really going to be for Tamika. Like, is this really the forum that she needed? When we saw Usher's interview with Oprah, it was an hour long, non-chopped up for the most part. Of course, they edited it, however, but it was really just her and him talking. This forum, I wasn't really sure if it was going to be the best for Tamika. So then I started to think, like, maybe this might not work out in her favor. Because I think that her story should be in one fluid piece, the same way that Usher's was. When we can see her happy or mad or emotional, whatever, it's all together. It all makes sense. It keeps the integrity of the interview, and it's not just kind of chopped up and hopping around. Remember what I said about Evelyn's interview when she had the that thing on Nightline? It was just like one little part, and really I think it made Evelyn look worse, because they just kind of hopped to her crying about what happened with their with the fight. I felt like we didn't really get the proper kind of background of Evelyn and Chad's relationship. And I think that it's the same with this Entertainment Tonight. Now, I know she's kind of just taking whatever she can get, and maybe she wants to be able to get her word out there. But you guys saw the interview, and it's all chopped up. So I don't know if this interview has even really told us anything that we didn't already know about their relationship. And I just don't like the fact that it was all broken up like this. But I get it. You got to take whatever you can. Tonight they're going to be talking about Kyle's death and everything, and I'm sure that's going to be the emotional part. But again, I'm wondering how people are going to take that. I'm wondering if people are going to think that she's trying to play on the emotions of her audience. And it's just, we up here listening to her talk about the death of her son, and then they're going to hop to whose birthday is it this week. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just not, I wish it was just one big interview. But anyway, you guys tell me, how do you guys feel about the interview? Do you feel like it's helped her? Does it make you understand her a little bit more? Do you feel like you know more of her side of the story, or is it just more of the same? A couple of weeks ago, boyfriend, god brother of Bobby Christina, Nick Gordon, he was tweeting a picture of himself driving his car, and at the same time holding a really big gun in his hand. Everybody was talking about it. I thought it was really stupid and immature of him to be driving around with a gun in his hand, whatever. Now we have news that Mr. Nick Gordon was involved in a hit and run accident a few days ago. He did not report it to the police. Now, the reason that we know that he was in a hit and run is because after the fact, he did decide to tweet that he was involved in a hit and run. However, the way the police found out about it is that there was a disturbance at the residence of Bobby and Nick. It was loud. It sounded like they were fighting. So the neighbors called the police. The police went down there to check everything out. And while they were there, they saw in the parking deck his car all smashed up in the front and pretty smashed up on the sides. We don't really know exactly what happened. The police said that they're not going to further investigate the story if he doesn't report anything and if nobody else reports anything. What do you guys think happened? I really don't know. This hit and run, he probably hit a fucking wall and then ran, because it sounds like if there's nobody else reporting, he probably hit like an inanimate object. The rumor is that he and Bobby Christina was in the car fighting, and that when they got home, they continued on with the fight. He tweeted that no, she was not in the car with him. But you know, like I said, if nothing was ever reported, nobody really knows when the accident happened, who was involved in the accident, who was there, any of that stuff. This train wreck with Bobby Christina and Nick Gordon, I'm about over it. We're gonna wait and see what happens with this damn relationship, but I think we pretty much know how it's about to end. It was all pretty worried for Rocsi, and we all know who Rocsi is. She was the other half of the hosting team for 106 in Park on BET. You guys know that I believe their last day on BET is going to be this coming Friday, and it's supposed to be all this hoopla about, you know, them leaving and showing clips of the past, what's happened, you know, all of that kind of stuff. A goodbye episode, basically. We all know that Terrence got the come up of his life as he, you know, he secured the job on the E! Channel, Entertainment Tonight, you know, their daily news program on the E! Network. We didn't know really what was going on with Rocsi. We thought Rocsi was going to be relegated to just sitting back and being Eddie Murphy's beard. But, you guys, there is rumors going around that, well, she hasn't got the job yet, but at least her name is in the hat for the X Factor. They're saying that they haven't chosen another judge yet, so Rocsi is in the bag, as well as Khloe Kardashian, which to me, I love Khloe Kardashian. I think she's my favorite out of the Kardashian family, period. But what experience does she have with anything that has anything to do with, you know, seeing competition? Rocsi doesn't really have the experience either, but at least Roxy's been on the news, on a music show. You know, Khloe has nothing to do. But anyway, you know, we all know that they put these people on these shows now just basically for the attraction of the audience. But yeah, congratulations to Rocsi. She might have something to do, y'all. Former governor and forever Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming out with an autobiography. A tell-all, you guys, about his life. When he and Maria Shriver broke up a couple of years ago, or was that last year, the big news was about the fact that he had fathered a kid with his nanny. Supposedly in his autobiography, he will be talking in detail about his relationship with his nanny, how he got this woman pregnant back in 1996, and basically took care of the woman and their child in the same house as Maria and his children. So, for all you men out there that have, you know, secret families spread out all over the place, this book might be something for you. You know, get your game up. You get your game right. How you can have the same people all in the same house and nobody know that they all got the same damn daddy. The book will be on shelves pretty soon. Y'all make sure you go get it. Because Beyonce is married to the part owner of the Brooklyn Nets, she has secured the job of designing the cheerleaders' uniforms, you guys. Yes, you guys. After a long night of grueling over shampooing all of her numerous wigs, her and her designing team came up with all types of stuff for these cheerleaders to wear. And I just want you guys to Google the pictures because they are something else. They are something to see. Now, you guys, I love Beyonce. I believe that she is a beautiful singer. I think she's a beautiful woman. I believe that she's, you know, been very talented, and she's everything she's achieved, I love. But I think that we can all agree that designing really is not Beyonce's strong suit. She always looks great. Whoever her stylist is always puts her out in the right clothes and the hair and the shoes and down to the nails. I mean, she is always on point. But that House of Darion, like, who buys that? Who even deals with House of Darion? I mean, the kids don't even wear House of Darion. Only time I've seen House of Darion was when I was running into fucking Burlington Coat Factory trying to give me some damn placemats for my kitchen. Supposedly, House of Darion, Beyonce and Tina are the official designers for the Brooklyn Nets cheerleaders. Let's pray to God that they don't let them damn cheerleaders walk out on that court looking like that. Chelsea Handler also has a book that's coming out about her life. And in her book, she is said to be talking about her relationship with 50 Cent. Remember that for a little while, 50 Cent and Chelsea Handler supposedly had, you know, a fling going on. He was a guest on her show, and I guess he was quite enamored with Miss Chelsea. You know, she's very witty and funny and all of that. So he decided that he wanted to court her. So he started sending her flowers and all that. And The way she talks about it in the book, you know, she kind of felt it was stupid and corny that he was sending 50 white flowers, you know, I guess for 50 cents, whatever. She finally gives him the time of day, and, you know, they're dating, and like I said, pictures were surfacing of the two of them out on the town. Supposedly, 50 Cent had a long-term relationship also with Sierra. It was never, ever confirmed, but when he and Sierra had that song together, shortly after that, it was rumored that those two were an item. And supposedly he was head over heels in love with her, and you know, but they never ever came out with their relationship. Sort of like Nelly and Ashanti, except we knew that Nelly and Ashanti were kind of a couple because they would be seen in public together. 50 and Sierra, like I said, never really together. Sierra is the unluckiest in love. The po child cannot secure a damn baller or a rapper, evidently, but she was wrapped up in this triangle with Chelsea and 50. Sierra supposedly was scheduled to go on to Chelsea Handler's television show, and this is around the time that Chelsea and 50 were seeing each other, and I guess Sierra was still sort of in the picture. 50 Cent calls Chelsea Handler, lets her know that, you know, you're going to be having Sierra on your show, you know, and she and I have this thing going on, but we're not really together right now anymore. But she kind of stalks me. She calls all the time. She knows about you, of course. So, you know, it's going, I just wanted to let you know. Chelsea was like, you know, enough of the bullshit. You know, this is some nigga shit that Chelsea really ain't got time for. Evidently, she just decided to cut the whole thing. Just, you know, ain't got time for the he say, she say, back and forth, crazy ex-girlfriend drama. Sierra says that none of this really happened, that she never stalked 50 Cent, that she had no problem with Chelsea Handler, and whether it's a story that 50 Cent made up or Chelsea made up, Sierra knows nothing about it. I really don't think Chelsea Handler made up this story for Sierra. Oh yeah, y'all remember to buy that album in December. Y'all heard about the sex tape that's been shopped around of Kanye West and a Kim Kardashian lookalike, right? Well, supposedly there are 2 tapes that are being shopped around. Now, of course, Kanye and his team are working through the night, let the damn blogs tell it, to make sure that this tape never makes the light of day. And I really don't think that this is going to be the best thing for Kanye to come out. But, you know, if it comes out, I'll see it. I'll watch it, see what's going on. They're saying that there's a Kim Kardashian lookalike in these videos. That he's having sex, or at least one of them. The lookalike is some chick named Moni Mon or Mani Mon or whatever her name is. Moni Mon, Mani Mon, then came out on Twitter and said, no, that is not me on that tape. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So now the speculation is it really Kim Kardashian and Kanye? Like, I know that this dumb girl cannot have let herself get caught up in another sex tape scandal on accident. So this is kind of what I think. It's gonna be one of 2 things. Either the shit was done on purpose and you guys decided to let this thing accidentally leak out for whatever reason, which is stupid to me. I just don't see how this is gonna help either one of them. Or you was retarded enough to let this man convince you to do another fucking sex tape when you know all the drama that you supposedly went through with the thing with Ray J. Y'all know how Kim is so influenced by Kanye West. I mean, y'all know the bitch done got rid of all her damn clothes. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that KIMYE done got caught up out there? Or, you know, was this really on purpose? Do you think that that's Kim Kardashian in that damn sex tape? I sure the hell hope not. Matt Barnes and Gloria Govan has snuck off to Las Vegas and got themselves hitched. The 2 of them went out there and went to some place called the Little Chapel of the West, and had one of his former teammates from the Lakers as his best man, and they decided to tie the knot. You guys know that Matt Barnes was not picked up by the Lakers, and I believe he was just recently picked up by the Clippers. So he will be playing along with Lamar Odom and the rest of the guys that's still on the Clippers team. So we're going to see what goes on with the Clippers. You know, they done built them up a little squad, right? Judging from the pictures on the blogs, the couple seems to be very happy. So I guess they have decided to make bygones be bygones and move on with their life. Congrats to the happy couple. Brown is having a couple of issues as he did not pass his recent drug test in Virginia. when he has to go to court to report for his probation. The good thing about this whole story is that, you know, Chris Brown has a medicinal marijuana permit in California, and you know, there's no way really for the judge to be able to tell if he smoked weed in California, if he smoked weed, you know, on his way to the fucking courthouse. So they decided to just let the whole issue go. However, the judge was pissed off about it, and, you know, she gave him a whole long lecture about how he's, you know, he needs to just kind of make some better decisions. And I am along with the judge. Y'all, you know, we go through this all the time. I tell you how much I like Chris Brown and how he just confuses me and, you know, pisses me the fuck off. I think we all feel the same way about Chris Brown. I want him to go and be quiet somewhere. I mean, don't be quiet. Still do your singing and everything, but all this extra, it's just too much. He stays in the news, just like they're talking about him supposedly having Nicole Scherzinger, you know, hemmed up in some damn club somewhere and was kissing her. I saw the pictures. The pictures do not look like they're kissing. They really do look like they're in a loud club and they're trying to talk to each other. You know, y'all folks out there with these fucking grainy ass cell phone cameras, y'all come up here and take pictures and then send them to the blogs and be trying to say that people was kissing and everything. I mean, I'm sure Nicole, with the drama that she's had, you know, with her race car boyfriend and her cheating, she ain't really trying to be up in no club kissing on no damn Chris Brown. So yeah, Chris Brown, I'm just, you know, y'all, Chris Brown is working the nerves. Go sit down, Chris Brown. Go sit down. Strahan and Nicole Murphy have been battling rumors this week that they broke up over jealousy that Michael Strahan had because of some video that Nicole Murphy shot for some rapper. They both went to Twitter this week and just denied the rumors that there was no breakup. You know, they don't really know where these rumors came from, you know, yada yada yada. Nicole need to be fucking worried about Michael Strahan and the chemistry that he had with that damn Kelly. You guys ever watch that show? I'm telling you, them two together, the sexual chemistry between the two of them is so fucking strong, you guys. And let me tell you what, Michael would kill Kelly. That Kelly has got to be about this big. The bitch needs somebody give her a fucking burger. I mean, she is so damn skinny. I'm gonna need for somebody to get her a fucking soul food plate together, you know, like once a week maybe. Mike, you could work that out. But yeah, those two together, I thought that they were really a good couple, you know, a team for the show. When they were doing the search trying to figure out who they were going to put in the spot, I thought that I always thought that he was the best person for the job. I'm glad they picked him. He fits in there well. But yeah, you know, I know Kelly love her husband and everything, but Kelly, Michael, yeah, I got my good eye on you. Usher Raymond has decided to cancel the European leg of his tour so that he could spend more time with his boys at home. You guys know that Usher Raymond has won primary custody of his children, his two boys, and you know, Usher wants to concentrate on being a better dad. Now, none of this has to do with the fact that he just got the voice job. You know, he is going to be replacing CeeLo Green, and he couldn't really be on a European tour anyway. None of this has nothing to do with that, y'all. He's just going to be home with his boys. The other part of that rumor is that his European leg of his tour is suffering from poor ticket sales, and they're saying that it's because his reputation is taking a hit from all of the court proceedings and all of the bad talk about Usher and his, you know, his fight, custody battle and all that with Tamika Raymond. I don't know if I believe that part of the rumor either, because, you know, Usher has some very loyal fans, and Tamika's never been liked by his fans anyway, so I don't think that they would really care what went on between him and her and keep them from buying some damn tickets to go see him. I really think the bigger problem is probably that they ain't got no fucking money, and his tickets are probably very high, and they probably just ain't in it. You know, he don't have an album out, so like, what are we buying tickets to go see? So that's probably what that is. But what you guys think? Snoop Lion sees absolutely no problem in participating and passing around the 2-foot bong with his son. Pictures were put on Instagram, and of course they were on Twitter, and then they went into the blogs of him and his son getting high together. And Snoop said ain't no problem with it, okay? We all know Snoop to be the biggest weed head, and I know that if we all see it, and we don't even live with Snoop, I'm sure his children are very familiar and very comfortable with the fact that their dad smokes weed all the time. He says that it would be hypocritical of him to tell his children not to smoke weed and that he does it so much. Why not teach his son the right way to do it? And I mean, I guess I can kind of understand his, what he's trying to say, even though that might not be the best presentation of why you feel like you don't want to be a hypocrite to your child. How about not smoking the weed? Maybe that's what we need to do. Many people see weed as a natural herb, even though, you guys, the shit that y'all be smoking out here, the shit is not no fucking natural herb, okay? Weed is just weed straight out the ground, okay? This shit y'all be smoking with all these different names and crystals on it, and some is different colors and different flavors. It's not just regular old weed. What y'all think about Snoop Lion's newest parental style? You barbs out there can look forward to seeing your girl Nicki Minaj at least 3 times a week, as a show is being developed, a reality show for Nicki Minaj. It is going to be on the E network. The E channel is supposed to come out in 2013, and like I said, it's going to be about just following her life. Nicki Minaj, once she got on American Idol, you guys know that Ryan Seacrest is big on American Idol, and Ryan Seacrest basically owns the E network. I mean, he executive produces so many shows on that channel that's successful. So it was just sort of like a done deal. Once she did American Idol, it just kind of parlayed herself right on over to a reality show. And you guys don't hate on Nicki, okay? As much as you love her or hate her, she has crossed over into pop music success, which means that white people love her, okay? And as long as she don't do anything stupid with her career, anything stupid in her life, she is going to continue to rise, kind of float on to the top. So you guys just get ready for the big ass and the pink hair. It's coming. All right, you guys, we do this every week. So remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and remember to come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.